Howdy doody everybody, this is Nintendo Death Machine here, welcoming you back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. Okay, so in the last episode we got back to Pokemon Square, we spoke to Gengar, confessed the truth about the Ninetales legend to every single townsperson in Pokemon Square, and we have now cleared our name of being the human in the so-called Ninetales legend that everyone thinks that is related to the natural calamities that are causing the world to be destroyed. Good morning, Lewis. So in this episode, we are going to continue on doing jobs and things and such and such and things and such. So let's go and, I think my inventory might need cleaning out, I don't know. Yeah, kinda. We got a lot of junk in here. So I'm going to get rid of the block. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to get rid of it, I'm going to store it, because it's better just to store things, so then you can have them as backup for when you need them. So I'm going to store this into the Kangaskhan storage, and we shall pick out our next job to do. I finished Metroid 2 Return of Samus, by the way, so that LP is now finished. I'm just going to record 2 episodes of this, and then I'll start recording my new Let's Play, which I still haven't decided on yet. I'm going to think about it after I've done recording these 2 videos, because I kind of want to focus on getting these done. And then I'll start focusing more on what I'm going to start the next Let's Play on, and I'm going to start recording some videos on it to get ahead of it. So we have some videos prepared for when I actually get the whole of Metroid uploaded onto YouTube. Okay, I have got some ideas of what the new Let's Play is going to be, but I'm not going to announce any of those ideas. I'm just going to kind of leave it anonymous, so you'll see next month, I think, was probably when I'll start uploading it, because Metroid 2 will get uploaded next month in July, all of it. I've only got 3 more videos, I think, left. No, 4. Yeah, I've got 4 more videos of Metroid left to upload, so that's 4 days. We have to wait until I get all that uploaded. So we're going to go ahead and get Alekid out of his friend area so he can join us on missions. I'm not going to do any big dungeons because, like, I want to try and avoid the big dungeons like Mount Thunder or Mount Steel, places like that. I just want to get this story rolling. I don't want to be doing too many missions. I know it's all about the grinding and stuff and leveling up and things like that, but the next dungeon we're coming up to is a very easy dungeon. The Pokemon in the next dungeon that we're coming up to is not going to have Pokemon that is really powerful or really strong, you know, like that's going to completely wipe you out in a matter of 2 or 3 hits. It's not one of those dungeons, so we don't need to worry. And you can trust me on that. We're level 25, so that's kind of alright, but Alekid is a bit level 14, that's not very good. It's not like I'm going to take him into the final dungeon with me, which is what I really want to do, but it's not looking likely at the moment. Unless of course in the next dungeon the EXP is pretty good and we can get him up a few levels by then. I'll probably consider taking him with me. What floor is this? Floor 4 we have to go to, I think, for this mission. Oh, we dropped an apple. Do we? Yeah, we don't have a Poochyena, do we? No, you don't, so I'm going to bring you along. I'm not going to name you. Poochyenas are a lot stronger than Rattatas, so he should be alright to get through this dungeon without dying. No, where are you going? Don't run off without me. I'm the one who's supposed to be protecting you from all the other monsters that want to try and kill you. Because this is not a safe environment. Alright, so he's right next to us apparently, so we're going to talk to Nidoreiner and rescue him. So that's mission complete, and I would like to leave. Does Bulbasaur have a power band? I think he does. Thank you for rescuing Nidorina. Here's your reward, the promised Reviver Seed. Nice. So that's going to go straight to storage, which will come in handy later on. Didn't we do good today? Let's call it a night and get some rest. Okay, see you tomorrow. So we'll save it, and I'm not sure if the story's gonna, or if there's gonna be another cutscene, but we'll find out. You should say the next morning. Oh no, it's not. It's gonna transition into our dream that we're gonna have. That dream again. It's been a while. Huh. Yeah, it sure has, hasn't it? You are Gardevoir? Come on, talk this time. We saw you at the mountain. Yeah, she's finally talking to us. Yes, Gardevoir. There's so much I want to ask you. Why do you appear in my dreams? As an agent of spirits, I must watch over you, because that is my role now. An agent of spirits? Yes. I fell under the curse of Ninetales in the place of a trainer, and became a presence without a physical form like this. Trainer? You mean the human that was in the legend about Ninetales? It's awful that your trainer would abandon you and run away. Yes, my trainer was a terrible person. Mean and conniving. My trainer wasn't a nice person, truly. But I don't hate my trainer. Huh? Don't hate your trainer? Why not? Well, I wonder why myself. I don't quite understand. My trainer did some terrible things, but somehow I can't bring myself to feel hatred. My trainer had some quirks, but there were good qualities too. And when it happened, I was desperate. When it happened? You mean Ninetales' curse? Yes, I protected my trainer from Ninetales' curse with my entire being. If the trainer is facing danger, it is our duty to protect the trainer with our lives. We Gardevoir are that way. I kept my trainer safe. That alone was enough to make me happy. Protect the trainer, even at risk of your own life? It's amazing what Gardevoir did. Oh, I must mention, I don't mind the form I have taken. I live on this way with pride in the role I have been given. Role? Yes, all things have a role. They all serve a purpose, just as I have my own role to play. You too have a role to fill. You have come here to perform a certain role, and for that role, you become a Pokemon. What? What are you saying? Wah! Earthquake! No, wait, I need to know more. Well, she's disappeared. And another earthquake's happened the next morning, so that means obviously Alakazam's team hasn't got to Groudon yet. Maybe they're in trouble. There was an earthquake, wasn't there? I think I had that dream again. Then I think I spoke with Gardevoir. She said something important. That's it, she did say something. You have come here to perform a certain role, and for that role you become a Pokemon. Gardevoir knows! She knows why I became a Pokemon. She also said something about a role. What did she mean by that? Well, we'll have to find out, won't we? Until next time. No, I'm joking. Good morning, Lewis. What's the matter? Is something wrong? Oh, I get it. That earthquake earlier. Lewis, you are worried about the same thing I am. Worrying about the same thing I am. I should have guessed, Lewis. Alakazam's team hasn't come back yet. They say that Groudon is powerful. That has me a little worried. But Alakazam's team is tough too. They should be fine. Anyway, we agreed to let Alakazam deal with Groudon. We don't have any choice. We have to wait for them to come back. We have to do what we can for our part. So let's do our best with the rescue team. What we got to do more... Oh, wait, hang on a second. Oh, this is it, yeah. I'm Wynaut, and this is Wobufett. We have a notice on the bulletin board outside the Pelipper post office. Wobufett. Please look at it for me, please. Please. Wobufett. Please, help me. I have to go now. Yeah, Wobufett. Get out of here. What was that? What was all that about? That little Pokemon. Did the boy say he was Wynaut? I think he wanted us to look at the bulletin board at the Pelipper post office. Maybe Wynaut and his friend have a problem on their hands, so they may have a help wanted notice on the bulletin board. Only one thing to do. Let's go check the Pelipper Post Office's bulletin board. Alright, so let's go and have a look at this. See what mission they want us to do. Is it on the... yeah, it's on the second page. Punish bad monkey, Uproar Forest. So I'll accept this mission. And you have to accept it as part of the story. There was a job posted on the bulletin board which said punish bad monkey. Did you two put up that job? Yup. Wobufett. A bad monkey gang is going wild in our forest. Everyone is upset. We don't know why they rampage around, but they are always angry and attack anyone they see. Oh no, that is a problem. Lewis, we should go. Thank you, we are counting on you. Wobufett. The place where the monkey gang is wreaking havoc on others. The Uproar Forest is now open for exploration. So now we can go to the Uproar Forest. And this is the dungeon that I was talking about. That's really easy. The Pokemon in there are not that tough. So Elekid should be fine. If he isn't, then, well, he dies and we don't really care. No, I'm joking. I love you, Elekid. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to express so much hatred towards you. Of course we care if you die. Alright, so let's bring you along. And I guess I can do this in this video. But the problem is with this dungeon, we have to go back there more than once. And you'll see why. Once we do the dungeon for the first time. This is probably one of the more epic parts of the game, actually. Like, you get a very good reward for doing this dungeon. That's all I'm going to say. It is an easy dungeon, but you get a very good reward out of it. Alright, so yeah, this is going to be one of those dungeons. I probably will explore most of it to see if there's any, hidden items around that'll help us. But we've got plenty of apples and things. I guess we could trailblaze it through the dungeon if we wanted to. I don't have a problem with that, actually. Oh, dude! Why must you confuse me? Why, Venonat? I'm just absent-mindedly hitting the wall and stuff. Well, I don't think we'll be able to finish the whole dungeon in this video. The dungeon's about 10... I think it said 10 floors, so yeah, it's 10 floors long. But we'll just see how things go. Oh, earthquake. Yeah, that wasn't too bad, actually. I thought Elekid was going to bite the dust for a second there. I don't know, I might just trailblaze it through and just get through the dungeon as fast as I can. Because our inventory's full anyway. We got plenty of good stuff inside. Wait, what's the Elekid doing? I don't want you splitting up from me. So yeah, we'll get through this dungeon as fast as we can. And hopefully recruit some Pokemon along the way, maybe. Ah, come on, don't use confusion. That's like the most annoyingest attack, or one of the most annoying attacks, apart from Sand Attack, which is also annoying, and Smoke Screen too, because Smoke Screen basically does the same as Sand Attack. It just decreases your accuracy. And there's nothing more horrible when you're trying to attack a Pokemon but you just keep missing all the time because they used something on you. And we got an Apom on our team, so I'm going to keep Apom, actually. Apom's actually quite a cute looking Pokemon. I guess purple's just a cute colour. I don't even know if Apom evolves. Apom might evolve in like generation 7 or 6, but I don't know, because they put all sorts of different evolutions for previous Pokemon in other generations. You know, like a Yanma. A Yanma can now evolve, apparently, which I found out by playing Explorers of Sky. I didn't actually know a Yanma could evolve, but clearly it can. I know it can't in this game, but... Wow, this game would almost be 10 years old. I just realised that. This game was made in 2006. It's now 2015. This game is almost 10 years old. Wow. Time really does fly by. Holy crap. I remember getting this game for Christmas. I actually do. When it first came out, it was the year it came out, 2006. I got it for Christmas, along with Twilight Princess and the Wii. Got the Wii for Christmas. And got all the launch games like Rayman Raving Rabbids for it. I think I also got Lego Star Wars that year as well on Game Boy. Which was an okay game, it was just really difficult as well. Some of those levels in that game were pretty hard. It was the first Lego Star Wars game, by the way, it wasn't the original trilogy. It was like, you know, episode 1, 2, 3, and... No, episode 1, 2, and 3, yeah. Because 4 is part of the original series. Yeah, work that out. Star Wars A New Hope, which is the 4th movie, was the first movie in the Star Wars series. But the first movie by name is actually Phantom Menace, so work that out. That's George Lucas. And, well, it's not Steven Spielberg as such, but George Lucas kind of messed up the chronological order of Star Wars. Oh well, it's not as messed up as the Zelda timeline. I mean, there's so many debates about the Zelda timeline over the internet, it's ridiculous, but like, I don't know which, I can't personally say I know which Zelda game comes into what place, but obviously Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are linked together, because at the end of the game, Link is turned back to young Link in Ocarina of Time. At the end of Ocarina of Time, Link is adult Link, but he gets turned back to young Link again. And in Majora's Mask, he is young Link with Epona riding through the Lost Woods. And he meets up with the Skull Kid, who then takes Majora's Mask from... well, no, he doesn't take Majora's Mask. He takes Epona from Link, and then... yeah. And that's how all that plays out. So, I know that Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time are linked together. And obviously Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 are linked together. Because, you know, Zelda 1 and Zelda... It actually says Zelda 1 and Zelda 2, so those games are linked together. But there are games like Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages where you don't know where they were placed in the timeline. I mean, I can even say where they were placed. Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages are probably the most misplaced Zelda games in the timeline. And Link's Awakening as well, because where would Link's Awakening come into it? Because Link's Awakening is actually the 4th game in the series, because A Link to the Past is the 3rd game in the series. But it wasn't called Zelda 3, it was called A Link to the Past. So, and at the end of A Link to the Past, you know, Link beats Ganon, he finds the Triforce, and yeah, and then at the start of Link's Awakening, he's on a raft, or on a boat in the sea, and the ship gets destroyed, and then he finds himself on an island, and it's all like you're in a dreamland. You know, the whole game is in a dream, isn't it? You have to wake up the windfish. And Link's Awakening is the only Zelda game that doesn't have any mention of Zelda in it, apparently. Now, I don't think it does. It doesn't mention Zelda once. It's all about Marin in that game. Marin is like the main female protagonist. Because it's not Hyrule. You know, I don't even think they mention Hyrule in Link's Awakening either. No, I don't think they mention Hyrule. It's all about Koholint, which is the main where the game takes place. People believe that Minish Cap is the beginning of the timeline, and I would understand why it was at the beginning of the timeline, because it's when Link first finds his hat. Now that makes sense to have Minish Cap at the bottom of the timeline, but there have been also debates that Skyward Sword is at the bottom of the timeline. Now, I don't know how Skyward Sword would be at the bottom of the timeline, because if anything, I would say, well, actually no, I would actually say Wind Waker is the last game in the timeline, because Hyrule becomes flooded, and there's no way of restoring it. And yeah, I'd say that was the last game in the timeline. But it's all mixed up, you know. It doesn't really matter about where it's placed in any chronological. To me personally, it doesn't matter. Like, I couldn't care which game was placed where, as long as the games are good, you know. The games are fun to play. You don't have to just focus on the timeline. It just matters about the game, the story, and it's a legend, you know. Each story is its own separate story, if you know what I mean. It's like, you know, you play Link's Awakening, it's a whole different story compared to all the other Zelda games. Same with Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. They're all different stories as well, and you know, that's the whole point. I think that's the whole point. They're all their own separate stories and legends, and you know, they're completely different to other Zelda games in story. So I think that was the kind of idea that Mr. Miyamoto was going for. Because that way you can actually be more creative, believe it or not. You can actually be more creative. Because if you have the game in chronological order, it's kind of hard to, you know, think of another story to come up with that. But if you just go all about on your own free will and don't follow the story to other games, that other previous games, you know, you just go into a different tangent and make your own different stories. It makes it a lot more fun and creative. So that's why there are so many Zelda games to this day, and Mario games and things. I think that's my rant about timelines and stuff over and done with. Yeah. Surprisingly, Alekid hasn't died through here yet. He probably will die sometime soon, I reckon, because oh, mankeys. Coming across the mankeys. But these aren't the ones we're after, though, are they? Nope. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, if you wanna jam. God, I've been watching Alfred TV, or whatever his name is, where he makes those Smash Brothers montages. Plays that song in the background. It's the most out of place song to put in a Smash video. So crazy. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, if you wanna jam. Dear me. That's one of my childhood movies. Space Jam. Oh, there's a, what's that? That looks very unfamiliar. Well, I'm definitely picking that up. Let's see what it is, shall we? It's a chestnut, and yeah, you do need to actually collect these, and I'll show you why. Well, you'll see why when we get to fight, or once we beat Mankey, should I say. I'm gonna have to eat an apple to make room. There might even be some more chestnuts lurking around. If there is, that is really good, because you need to collect as many chestnuts from this dungeon as you possibly can. And this is the only dungeon in the game where you can get chestnuts. They don't serve any purpose to you whatsoever, but well, they don't, like, you know, heal you or anything like that. It's not one of those kind of items that you would use. Please don't kill Apom. Apom, I say, no, don't go off, please. Oh, screw it, I'm going. Otherwise Apom's gonna die. Oh, we are here. Hello, mankeys. Huh? What is it? You? We don't like to brag or nothing, but we get furious real easy, you know that? What really irritates us is when we see some dim-witted faces. Hey, who are you talking to? Roar! That vacant expression. Boy, it's ticking me off. I'm seeing red. It's... Get him! It's frenzy time. Okay, yeah, Apom, you stay in the corner there. Let the big boys deal with us. Oh, well, actually, Apom's a higher level than Elekid. Apom's level 16. Come on, Mankey, show us what you got. Yeah, you ain't so tough without your buddies now, are you? Like we promised, we showed the Mankey gang they shouldn't monkey around. That should teach them not to be so wild. Everyone, thank you for everything, really. Wobufett. Yes, we are filled with gratitude. This is our thanks. Got another chestnut. This? A peeled chestnut? Yes, it's a peeled chestnut. You see, we don't have any money. Wobufett, so we can only give you a chestnut as our reward. Are you unhappy? No, we are fine with this. Peeled chestnuts are delicious. I think they are great. A little money would have been nice. Hey, you. Oh no, they're back. Quick, retreat, hide, go anywhere. They're gonna kill us. Did they chase us here to get us back? That's right, you got lucky. You don't mess with us. We are not gonna lose this time. We'll pulverize you. Mickey, crush them. Whoa, look at that. Chestnut? It is a peeled chestnut? What? Whisper, whisper. Mutter, mutter. What are they doing? They look like they are having a discussion. Wobufett, what's going on? Listen, you got something we want. That peeled chestnut you have, can we have it? We, love peeled chestnuts. We love them so much we can't think of a life without chestnuts. Can't you just get chestnuts yourselves? You know how chestnuts have that spiky shell. Trying to peel that spiky shell, it hurts. And we end up losing our tempers. That's why we are asking, give us that peeled chestnut. We'll do whatever you want. Lewis, what do you think? Should we give our peeled chestnut to the Mankey gang? No, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, please don't get angry with me. I'm sorry. No, don't. Lewis was suddenly attacked by the Mankey gang. However, the Mankey gang was weak. Well, I've never seen this before. What the hell? We lost. I've actually never seen that before. You have to understand, we love peeled chestnuts, please. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know. Listen, Mankey gang, how are you with physical labor? Physical labor, you mean muscle work? We have muscles, but we don't like work. But if it's for that peeled chestnut, okay, this is what we'll do. We are going to make our rescue team base something more impressive than this. Rescue team base? That's right, our rescue team base. If you would help us with the building of our rescue team base, we could give you this peeled chestnut. How does that sound? Whisper, whisper, mutter, mutter. Okay, we'll help. Really? You'll help us? Yeah, leave it to us. We'll carry in the materials and get the place built up double quick. In return, hand over that peeled chestnut. Me too, I'll help too. I'll spit silk for gluing things together. Oh, Caterpie, alright. You're in on this too. I felt bad because we only had a peeled chestnut for your reward. Wobufett. Sniff. Thanks, everyone. Okay, let's get a move on. Okay. And so, right, I'm going to have to end off the video here and continue on the next episode. So, in the next episode of Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team, we are going to upgrade our base. And, yeah, with the help of the Mankey gang and peeled chestnuts, we should be able to do this. So, that's all for this episode. So, until then, this is NDM saying thanks for watching, take care, what is still in this video, and goodbye.